Welcome to another Luck Scout bedtime story. Willow Glen was a hidden gem nestled in the heart of nature. Willow Glen was a place of peace where time seemed to slow down and the hustle and bustle of everyday life felt like a distant memory. Tall willow trees stood gracefully, their branches dipping into the water as if they were whispering secrets to the pond below. The pond was crystal clear, so clear that you could see the pebbles below, each one a tiny world of its own. The air was sweet, filled with the fragrance of wildflowers that painted the landscape with vibrant colours and delicate scents. It was a place to forget your worries, where the gentle rustling of leaves and the soft murmur of the water could soothe even the most troubled mind. Willow Glen was hidden, a secret place known only to a few. It was a sanctuary for those who sought solace in nature. Only a few knew the way, and those who found it were considered lucky. They had discovered a haven where they could escape the chaos of the world. They found peace and rest in Willow Glen, a place that welcomed everyone with open arms and a gentle embrace. The trees whispered in the breeze, their voices soft and gentle, like a lullaby that calmed the soul. The water in the pond was always still, reflecting the sky like a mirror, creating a perfect image of the heavens above. Willow Glen was a magical place, where the beauty of nature and the tranquility of the surroundings created an enchanting atmosphere that captivated all who visited. Butterflies danced from flower to flower, adding a touch of whimsy to the already enchanting scene. Birds chirped merrily, their songs blending harmoniously with the rustling leaves and the gentle flow of the water. Families often came here to picnic under the shade of the willow trees, enjoying the simple pleasures of life in this serene setting. Couples strolled hand in hand along the pond, finding moments of connection and love in the peaceful surroundings. Children played near the water's edge, their laughter echoing through the glen, a reminder of the joy and innocence that nature can inspire. Some came to meditate, finding a deep sense of inner peace and clarity in the stillness of Willow Glen. As the sun set, casting a golden glow over Willow Glen, the magic of the place seemed to intensify, leaving visitors with a sense of wonder and awe. And as night fell, fireflies illuminated the glen, their tiny lights twinkling like stars, adding to the enchantment of this magical place. Willow Glen was not just a place, it was an experience, a journey into the heart of nature, where every moment was a reminder of the beauty and tranquility that the world has to offer. Milo was a little mouse. He had a big problem. Milo couldn't find peace. The world was too noisy. It was too busy for him. One day Milo decided to leave. He had to find some peace. Milo set off on a journey. He followed a winding path. It led him through fields and forests. Finally Milo saw something. He saw a clearing up ahead. In the middle stood a grove of willow trees. Could this be the place? Could this be where he would find peace? Milo reached the clearing. He had been walking for hours, guided by the stories he had heard from the village elders. They spoke of a place untouched by time, where nature thrived in its purest form. He looked around in wonder. The air was crisp, filled with the scent of pine and wildflowers. Birds sang melodious tunes, and the leaves rustled gently in the breeze. This was Willow Glen. It was just as he imagined. The stories did not do it justice. The glen was a tapestry of vibrant colours with a stream that sparkled like diamonds under the sun, peaceful and calm. Suddenly, Milo heard a voice. It was soft yet commanding, like the whisper of the wind through the trees. "Welcome to Willow Glen, little one." It was Tessa. Her voice carried a warmth that made Milo feel instantly at ease. Tessa was a wise old turtle. She lived in the pond. Her shell was adorned with moss and tiny flowers, a testament to her long life in this magical place. She had seen many seasons come and go. Each season brought its own beauty and challenges, and Tessa had learned to appreciate them all. "This is a special place," Tessa said. "It is filled with magic." The magic of Willow Glen was not just in its beauty, but in the harmony of all living things. Milo was curious. He wanted to know more. He had always been fascinated by tales of magic and wonder, and now he was in the heart of one. He asked Tessa to tell him about the magic of Willow Glen. What made this place so special? How did it remain untouched by the outside world? Tessa smiled. She loved to share the stories of this place. She began to tell Milo about the ancient trees that whispered secrets, the flowers that bloomed with the first light of dawn, and the creatures that lived in harmony. She spoke of the deer that danced in the moonlight, the birds that sang songs of old, and the fish that glowed in the dark waters of the pond. Milo listened with wide eyes, his heart filled with wonder. He felt a deep connection to this place, as if he had always been meant to find it. Tessa's stories were not just tales, they were lessons. She taught Milo about respect for nature, the importance of balance and the magic that exists in every living thing. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over Willow Glen, Milo knew he had found something truly special. This was just the beginning of his journey, and he couldn't wait to learn more from Tessa and the magical world of Willow Glen. Long ago, Tessa began, a kind woman named Leora lived here. Leora loved Willow Glen. She wanted to protect its peace. So she used her magic. Leora whispered to the trees. She whispered to the pond. She whispered to the air itself. She filled Willow Glen with her magic. Her whispers were filled with peace and tranquility. "Leora's magic is still here," Tessa said. "It is in the rustling leaves, it is in the gentle breeze, it is in the stillness of the pond." Milo listened to Tessa. He closed his eyes. He could hear it. A soft whisper seemed to surround him. It was like the wind singing a lullaby. The whispers flowed through the trees. They danced on the surface of the pond. They filled the air with a sense of calm. Milo felt his worries begin to melt away. The whispers were Leora's magic. They continued to bring peace to Willow Glen. Anyone who came here could feel it. They just had to listen closely. Milo opened his eyes. He felt different. The world didn't seem so noisy anymore. It felt calmer, more peaceful. He looked at the pond. Its surface was like glass. He watched a dragonfly. It hovered above the water. The dragonfly seemed to float in the air. It was perfectly still. Then it zipped away. Milo took a deep breath. The air smelled sweet. He could smell wildflowers. He could smell the earth after the rain. It was a wonderful smell. Milo walked to the edge of the pond. He looked down at his reflection. He had never seen himself so clearly before. The water was so still. He saw a small fish swim by. It didn't seem afraid of him. It swam in lazy circles. Then it disappeared under a lily pad. Milo dipped his paw into the water. It was cool and refreshing. He felt a sense of peace wash over him. He had never felt so calm before. Milo looked around him. He saw the willow trees. Their branches swayed gently in the breeze. He saw the wildflowers. They added splashes of colour to the clearing. He saw the sun shining through the leaves. It created a dappled pattern on the ground. Everything seemed to be in harmony. Everything was at peace. Milo realized something. Peace wasn't something you found. It was something you felt. It was all around you. You just had to open yourself to it. In the heart of Willow Glen, a place where time seemed to stand still, Milo found himself drawn to the ancient willow tree. Its branches swayed gently in the breeze, creating a soothing rustle that seemed to whisper secrets of the earth. Milo sat down at the base of the willow tree. He closed his eyes, allowing the world around him to fade away. The soft grass beneath him was a comforting cushion, and the scent of blooming flowers filled the air. He listened to the whispers of the wind. Each gust carried with it a melody, a song of nature that spoke of harmony and balance. The leaves rustled like a gentle lullaby, calming his mind and soul. He felt the warmth of the sun on his fur. The golden rays penetrated through the canopy, casting a dappled light that danced on the ground. It was as if the sun itself was embracing him, filling him with a sense of belonging and contentment. He had found it. Milo had found peace. It wasn't a place. It was a feeling, a profound sense of calm that resonated deep within his being. It was a feeling deep inside, a tranquility that transcended the physical world. It was a feeling of tranquility, a state of mind where worries and fears melted away, leaving only a serene stillness. The gentle hum of nature's symphony was all he needed to feel whole. Milo knew he could leave Willow Glen now. He had discovered that peace was not confined to a single location. It was a part of him, a treasure he could carry wherever he went. He could take the peace with him. The lessons of Willow Glen were etched in his heart, a reminder that tranquility could be found in the simplest of moments. He knew he could find this feeling anywhere. Whether in the bustling city or the quiet countryside, the peace he had discovered was a constant companion. He just had to remember Willow Glen. The memories of this serene place would guide him, reminding him that peace was always within reach, no matter where his journey took him. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself in Willow Glen. Can you feel the soft grass beneath you? Can you hear the gentle whisper of the wind? Can you smell the sweet fragrance of wildflowers? Can you feel the peace of Willow Glen? It is waiting for you. If you ever feel lost or troubled, remember Willow Glen. Remember the whispers of peace. They are always there for you. You just have to listen. Thank you for watching and listening to Luck Scout Bedtime Stories. We hope you felt the love and care from our Luck Scout family. Sweet dreams, and we'll see you in our next tranquilizing story.